I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity, be it in your love lives or your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Aries, it's a month of eclipses, both lunar as well as solar. And eclipses carry the signature of change, and they shake us up, especially in areas of our life where those lunar or those solar eclipse could be happening. That change is required. Maybe there's a lot of stagnation that has happened in that particular part of our lives, and that needs to get changed, it needs to get shaken up. And this also is that is eclipses. They also speak about new pattern, about how conditioned we get we're dealing with our lives. So say for example, if you have a lunar eclipse which is happening in your house of money, that is signifying maybe the old way of earning money no longer holds true. You need to be maybe creating more revenue streams for yourself, be more creative, maybe do multiple things at the same time. So there is also a lot of courage that is required during when eclipses happen in a part of our houses, because it's very courageous to be able to look inside ourselves and hence allow transformation and change to take place. And the important thing is to just stand your ground, especially if it has to do with areas of your life that require a lot of change, and you are really deep conditioned into moving in a certain pattern and things have not worked. Stand your ground and understand and accept that you have to change, you have to make certain changes, because if things have not, if that success has not come to you, if that happiness in your relationship has not come to you, that means there is something that needs to get, some pattern that needs to get changed in your life. We're beginning the month with a lunar eclipse that is there on the 7th, and it's aspecting in a part of your chart that is about your friends. It's about groups of people who may share a similar goal with you, and it normally speaks about extended friends. It speaks about your network of even extended family, your near and far, really. So this is a time wherein that it could be a time of ending. It could be a time where you could be either associating yourself with people who are now rather more aligned to your goals, your desires. And we all change, we all evolve. It's wonderful that if friends who were there with us in kindergarten and we are still in touch and they've grown and evolved and we've always been friends, and it's wonderful. But along the way in life, it is such, at times we grow faster or our friends grow and evolve emotionally faster or in a different way. And as you may be really fond of each other, you may just realize that there's really nothing in common, that you can't hold a conversation, or you really can't share your deepest concerns, or you can't even, I would say, have a wonderful chat. So this is a time where you will be stepping out of old groups of friends, maybe people you have hung around for a long time, and you would be looking at you could not just be networking and making new friends, but you could also be participating in a group that you feel and you can relate with right now. On the 13th, we have Mercury that is going retrograde, and it's retrograde till about 6th of September. And Mercury is going retrograde in a part of your chart that is all about your health, and it's about, again, your work. Now, this is the keywords for you are reorganize, revise, and repair and recover. So the important thing over here is to rework your routines. Have a look at maybe something needs to get reworked again, and also ensure that everybody has the right information, especially where work is concerned, whether it's the correct emails, it's not just the correct emails, it's the correspondence that you're having, the communication, the conversations that you're having. Ensure that they're very clear, they're very crisp, And also Mercury could be asking you to be more flexible during this time. It's not a time to be getting very rigid about what you want to say and how you want to say, or even what you want to hear as well. Try and be flexible, try and sort of move things around and be more in a space where you're open to feedback. On the 21st, we have a solar eclipse that is there in your house of love, relationship, children, creativity. So a wonderful new project may open up for you. Could be a creative project. Maybe you could just join hands with somebody who is maybe writing a book, maybe producing or directing a movie, and you could be, helping your friend along. And it does not mean necessarily that you would have to be from a fine arts background as well, but it could just be something which is really creative and you get to participate in it. Some good news from children as well. It could be maybe for those of you who have older children, maybe you'll get some good news about a college, and children could be your source of happiness. And of course love is there, and you could just find being quite supported, being quite lovingly quite supported. On the 23rd, we have Sun that is coming into your house of work and your health, and Sun is again going to come and highlight maybe you need to be taking care of your fitness, your diet, your health, and these are not sort of pick me up quick diets, Aries. You need to be one step at a time. If you've been or if you are in a rush to sort of get to a certain goal, Sun is, though it will give its energy, but it's also sort of reminding you, that you need to be staying consistent. You need to be sticking to your goal, and consistency is extremely important. On the 27th, we have Mars that is joining Venus, and this is there in your, it's also joining solar eclipse, which is happening in your house of your love, romance, creativity and children. So it's a spectacular aspect. You have your Venus and she rules love, romance, and money as well, and along with it you have your ruling partner Mars, your ruling planet, Mars. So this entire thing is going to, some of you are going to be feeling quite in that action mode, that I have to do something, I have to start the project, I have to start this new job, I have to do something about it. I can't any longer be sitting over there and going through my plans. And it is because you have Venus over here and you have Mars, and it's a solar eclipse as well. Most likely there will be new opportunities where you will be supported by partners, by business and as well as love partners, and you could have maybe someone come forward for an investment and say, hey, I know we've been talking about this for a long time, but here's the investment and let's go ahead and just take this project ahead. So quite a spectacular aspect for you, Aries. Make full use of it. Ensure that you are networking with people, that you are, the master plan is really there and you have sort of gone through with all the details in it. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Aries. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.